I intend to serve as simply a reflection of what you already know so that you may discover more about yourself. It's my birthday. Yay. Okay, I usually celebrate for about 3 weeks during this time, so you can celebrate with me. All right, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Actually, we're going to go here. Beautiful. It is a gorgeous day. What do we need to know? What does the viewer need to know? Oh, we have Root Girl, the disowned self. So what aspects of self have you not integrated yet? And we have Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Oh, that's beautiful. And then the Divine Feminine, the Cosmic Womb. We're going to read about that card because I'm not familiar with that card. I have a feeling that it has Divine Mother energy. What aspects of self have we not integrated yet? What part of us do we keep on the outside? Hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Shivering, unclean, naked at the base of the tree of self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. No home, but a safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of the sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. All right, and then because I just butchered Garden of Venus yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and Garden of Venus, the place of all is well, rest and renewal, and self-acceptance. Okay, so this is where you are summoned to return to the pleasure garden of love, leaving the field of battle, putting your sword away. There's nothing for you to defend anymore. Now, you can only go in alone. Enter by yourself, allow your senses to intoxicate you, leave all thought behind, and lose your analytical mind and return to your body. There is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look who you have become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into with all your imperfections and blemishes. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you, return to the battlefield so that you may reveal to others who they are becoming. Then you will no longer have use for your sword. All right, and then the one I wanted to check was Cosmic Womb. Creativity, Divine Feminine. It's a reminder that you are undergoing a beautiful process of birthing new self into being. All right, so it talks about becoming more fertile in the direction of your dreams and desires. Each step is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in unseen realms. You also have the horn cactus with resourcefulness coming in. And you also followed by new beginnings with Moon Maiden and choices and opportunities. That's amazing. All right, so I think this message is pretty clear. We'll get some supporting information, but so there's an aspect of you that you really find unacceptable. Like we all have those aspects that we consider flawed, imperfect, shameful, that when we think about it, fill us with guilt and almost disgust. But those aspects of self, those are the aspects that are calling out to you. Those are the ones that get super unruly when they're ignored. We generated those aspects of self at some some time in our life when we needed safety. One of the most difficult, and they hold a very special place in my heart, is the addict aspect in self. You know, the one that protects us from the really difficult emotions by finding ways to cope that aren't healthy, but they are safer than what we are in at the time. That one goes unchecked, wreaks havoc on your life and others, right? The same thing with lying aspects, all these shadow aspects, but they are a part of you. And as a part of you, they are deserving of love too. It is through the acceptance of those aspects of self that we deem imperfect or flawed, which I don't believe that the universe makes mistakes. Even free will, they're not mistakes. They served a purpose at a time. They served a purpose. You created them, you gave them a job to do, and they did it like a boss. But if they're ignored after that, if they're not acknowledged for their hard work, if they're not integrated back into self as acceptable aspects of you, then they wreak havoc and they run amok and they ruin all your other stuff because they're left to their own devices. You know, it's like they have to be monitored, patted on the head. So you did a good job. Now come sit next to me right here. Don't go anywhere. Just sit. I got another job for you to do. Here, knit a sweater. You know, something like that. All right. Let's see. What do we need to know that the viewer is going through right now or is feeling right now? Actually, I'm going to do this. Just give us like a couple cards kind of quickly. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have card 46, soar, like above, wrath, and then perspective. So whatever this aspect of you at this time, you're being asked to look at it from a bird's and protection at the bottom, bird's eye view of this. Okay. Soar above. Soar above. This is not just overcoming. This doesn't give me an energy of just overcoming. It's actually like, to me, it feels like take a good look. You have wrath here. You're angry. Like, you're angry. You might have moved through the anger already and have gone straight to guilt and shame, but like, take a look at everything. Look at the colors in the disowned self card and the wrath card. Look at how similar those colors are. Like, take a look at what's going on in your environment and how you can overcome it. And regarding that aspect of you that is inciting this wrath, it's time to take a look at it from a different perspective. Look at it as a miniature version of yourself. I look at it as like a 12-inch like desk character that looks just like me, right? For each of my shadow aspects that need integration, these shadow aspects, whatever is causing you this wrath, or it might even be wrath, is outside in the rain, begging to come inside, screaming at the top of its lungs, and wreaking all kinds of havoc until you reintegrate it back into your personality, until you bring it back in, until it is loved and it is important and did its job, how needed it was at the time that it kept you safe. You know, love all parts of you. You say, how could I possibly love that about myself? If it were your kid, what would you do? Disown your kid? Why would you do it to yourself? Why not love yourself just as much as your tiny human? I think we're too hard on ourselves sometimes. You are an infinitely perfect divine being, given free will and a decaying meat suit to have a life full of experience. There's nothing wrong with that. Once you find acceptance for those shadow aspects, those less desirable, we'll call them aspects of self, as soon as you reintegrate them, then you get to choose whether to express those or not. Every one of us has an aspect that lies. It's just choice on whether you utilize that aspect or not. Just like every one of us has a manipulator, every one of us has a insert whatever socially acceptable quality here. You can look back at those things and you can say, that was me. Yeah, I did that. I did that. That sucked. But that was me. I choose not to be that way anymore. Every choice you make, that was me. Yeah, I did that. That sucked. But that was me. And accept it, and that's it. And be done with it. You don't have to feel feelings about it. You don't have to feel guilty about it. You don't have to feel shitty about it. You don't have to do anything with it. Just accept it. Accept it. Forgive yourself. Love all parts of yourself. And become whole. And live happy, healthy, and free. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe at this time. Go to your garden of Venus, rest, renew, take a look at yourself in the mirror. See who you truly are. And then take that mirror out into the battlefield so that others may also benefit from the reflection. Unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Thank you for sharing your energy, and until next time, take care of yourself.